Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Those wires, is that going to spoil it? Or should I possibly should be bringing that in up from underneath rather than where it is. These pipes in here, I could really do with you finishing that off because the temperature in that area is rapidly rising at the moment. So really, really need them to come in there. Yeah, I got jobs everywhere that need to be done. We're slowly working on it. That's all we can say at the moment is that we're slowly working on some of these jobs and we're getting through them. And yeah, some of these jobs are taking a bit of time, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Like, well, these in here, they haven't even started on that. They haven't started doing any of it because they've had other things that they're doing. But these suits are going to be filling up. And then I'm hoping that once that this is connected and once the automation wires are connected in, that's what I wanted to see. Decor, oh, right. Total decor right there. Negative. Mesh tile is negative. Automation wire is -12. And Barney's outfit is -5. Really? Okay, so outfits are not good. But the plus 157 genius metal sculptures times 3. Yeah, they're generally quite happy with what they've got there. They are generally fairly pleased. Now, the batteries over this side. Logic activation. Oh. Now what? I'm not entirely sure. Like, I've got these batteries that they're not all connected together, are they? I forgot about that. I've got different systems with different bits. So I've got one battery over here. And that's running on the same as the hydrogen generator. So that then this one here, that has the hydrogen generator right there. That doesn't do anything there. It sits on, this is the decision bit. Sends a reg signal when it's 95% charged until it is less than 70. And then it will switch off. So, this up here, I need the rest of these automation wires to be built. And then I can see what this is doing. Okay, and then go here. Right, battery recharge threshold. Duplicates will be requested to operate this generator when the total charge of connected batteries falls below 50%. So why are you still running? Because the charge of these batteries, they're full. Right, that one there, he's a full battery. Well, power available is 16 kilojoules. I don't know. Alright. I do know that these guys in here are getting scolded because they... Yeah, look, see, they're coming up here and they're ill, and that's because the massive temperature in here. I need them to be able to get in, deliver, without dying as well. May in there is nearly dead. We're filling up our beds now. We got some serious problems going on here. We have got some serious issues. We need that cooling loop completed. We've got to get that cooling loop completed. I know that I've got the automation wires. I want to work on them. I got doctors in here. You're May, what's... Medical building outside hospital. How can I turn that into a hospital then? Let's go to room overlay. What is actually classed as a hospital? Quarantine sick, medical equipment, toilet, mess table, no industrial machinery. Medical equipment would be the table that we're on. We need a toilet and a mess table for it to be classed as a hospital. But what does a hospital do? Is that a bonus? Let me have a look at it. Less likely to spread disease. Doesn't say that they heal faster. That would sort of be the main thing that I would want from them, is just that they would heal a bit faster than they do right now. It doesn't look like that's actually a thing, so we won't worry about it for a minute. I'm considering prioritizing some of these pipes, though. We haven't got any of the... Yeah, I'm going to need to do something about that automation wire. That's not right at the moment. There's something not quite... Yeah, okay, here we go. This is the bit. This is the dangerous bit. Are you actually going to be able to do this without keeling over and dying? You seem to be struggling. But we haven't got many pipes left, and then they should be able to leave this room just long enough for everything to cool down again. Right, go on. You can do this. You can absolutely do this. We've got 3 left. 2 left to go. Yeah, you're really ill. There's just 2 pipes left. Turner's gone up there, and he's badly injured. Bubbles... I really don't want Bubbles to die, because Bubbles is my decorator. And it's so hard to get good help these days. Boom! There we have it. Right, have a look in here. And there we have... Now, that's 52 degrees coming in. Right there, it's 52 degrees. And up here on this, it's 53 already. And then if we mouse over there, it's on 60 degrees. Next line is 60. I mean, it cools down pretty quickly, but right on the lead, it's 70. There on the lead is 80. This is where the real hot temperatures, and I'm getting heat damage in there already. I'm getting a lot of heat damage in here now. 95 heat damage. I got enough water coming through this bit, though. There's enough water coming through on this bit that it should take care of... Ooh. Right, 76. That's right, that's fine. I got enough water coming through here that it is actually able to get through without damaging everything, and because it's all radiant pipe. I mean, we look at this, that's coming in there at 76 degrees right there. It's coming in this side at 55. So we're gaining 20 degrees. It's cooling down a little bit, but we're pulling in 20 degrees on that. But you look at this temperature overlay, and it's already made a difference to it. Now, I'm going to go there. I'm just going to mop that bit up. I've still got the damage overheated issue going on. I know that I've got that issue up there. Something that we need to deal with. This is not quite as hot as it was in here. It's already cooled down to the point where it's kind of edging towards a little bit safer. So now what are we with the battery recharge threshold? Let's have a look. Automation overlay. I've got the automation on there, and that's hooking into that bit right there. Now, that is the wrong line to be attached to. I need to attach to this one over here, because if you have a look at these batteries, in there, that's, 95 down to 30%. Well, which ones are you? Oh, they're the ones that go out over here to the natural gas generators. So they shut off at 95%, as do the natural gas generators. So it said the battery's connected to these. Is it because I'm connecting them directly into power transformers? Is that why they're not working so well? Like, they shouldn't be running continuously. It's the bit that I don't like. Right, logic activation is 70 on there. Go back to automation. Alright. I'm going to change this over a little bit. I'm going to have that one there, and I'm going to deconstruct that line there. And then I'm going to go with automation here. I'm going to have a bridge there, and I'm going to hop over that. And I'm going to go back over to here. And I'm going to join that one in there. And then I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to connect that battery here. It's going to run out there. And it's going to go up this way. And it's going to connect in there. So I've got that logic on there. Is that what I want? Like, will that... I mean, will it tell them to stop? Will they actually stop running those treadmills if that power is below that set point? I mean, I'm connected to the batteries. At the moment, I've got nobody on the treadmills. Batteries are below 50%. Generator idle. We will request to operate this generator when the total charge of connected batteries falls below 50%. Right. Now we haven't quite finished joining that in. A little bit more just to fill in. Just putting in the last few little bits of copper all the way around. Shouldn't take too much longer to go. We're delivering in a little bit there. For the most part, they're generally avoiding it in here. I've got no power there. That's because the power comes into the transformer from these. And I do wonder if it's something to do with the transformers here and how they work. But I'm not sure about that either. Like, all of it is generally just a bit confusing. Right, that looks like I've got all of the automation overlay. That's now joined into there. So this one sends a green signal when battery is less than low threshold until the high threshold is reached. Sends a red when the battery is more than the high threshold. So that's now gone up to there, and they've now come off of those generators. Disabled by automation grid. Right, that's perfect. Spot on perfect. That means that if we have a look in here, we can have a look at these batteries. The low sends a green signal when battery is less than 10% charged. I'm actually going to alter that. No, I'm not. I'm not going to alter it because the coal generators will kick in. And then it also puts out a request. And eventually they'll come along and then they come into those. So yeah, we do get slight power dip just while that bit is going on. Generally speaking, though, it's pretty good. Right, next on the list of things that I wanted to do was put in an extra filter up here so that I'm filtering out just the hydrogen up here and sending the hydrogen off to the hydrogen storage, and then the other gas is going to run down this side. So that pipe along there is surplus to requirement. We don't need that pipe anymore. So we're going to go in here first and we're going to remove the pipe to that point there. That's all going to come out, which means that those pipe bridges that we put in here aren't necessary, but I'm going to leave them there anyway. And then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to remove that bit of pipe up there as well. And then I will go in here, ventilation. I'm going to pull in a gas filter. That gas filter is actually going to go over on this side. It's going to be the most useful place for it. And I'm going to put that one there. And then I need to get rid of that pipe and that pipe. It's the last bits that want to be removed. So then I can go back into ventilation and I can take a gas pipe from here. So these two are going to join together. It's going to come over there. It's going to join into that bit in it. I want to go to power down here. I'm going to take a conductive wire. I've got this conductive wire over here. No, I don't want to connect it into that one at all. That's the wrong one to connect it to. That isn't what we want to do at this point. I can have it into that one down there. Or I can just join it in. Oh, wait a minute. What's this line over here? Potential power is 840 watts. So I'll run that along and go up into that one. There, like that. And then we can go back into the ventilation and go to the gas pipes. So I've got an output. That's going to come down. It's going to join into that bit. And then that output is going to go over and it's going to join in over here as well. This is all igneous rock. It's slow to heat and it shouldn't be causing us any problems. Then that one, which is going to end up being hydrogen, which I'm going to put the filter on right now. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to have that as a hydrogen filter. I will then take the ventilation, go to the gas pipe, and that one is going to just run that in a straight line, straight down here, like this. It's going to go to there. And where do I want to go? I want to join that in down there, really. Or do I? I need to connect it to... Yes, I need to connect it into there. So this gas pipe that's coming out here, that's got to come down that way, like that. And then I want a gas bridge here, and that one's going to pop over there. Now, I've already got a line under there that I can use. That is a pre-existing line, so I can just go under there like that. out to that point, and then I can have another gas bridge, and that one will go across the pipe here, and then I can take a gas pipe, and that one is just going to drop straight down and connect into there. Then I want to start running this back the other way. I mean, at the moment, I haven't got very much hydrogen coming in because I've gone and disconnected my two main hydrogen sources from the top, which wasn't really... I mean, we didn't really have any choice. That was just something that had to happen. So I'm going to pop one of those down there, and I'm going to pop one of those down there, and then I'm going to switch over, and I'm going to go up, and I'm going to go up, and we're going to turn this room here into more hydrogen pumps. There's more things going to be happening with hydrogen pumps in there. So I will go back to ventilation. I will take the gas pipe overlay. That one is going to run into here. And it's going to run across into here. It's going to go up that bit. And it's going to go up that bit right there. And now I've got a loop coming all the way round, connecting everything that I want to connect. I've got an outfeed bit that runs down over here. That needs to connect into this one, because there's very little going to actually end up coming down through this pipe. I've got hydrogen in here that's going to come out. And that's going to run all the way down there. It's going to go in through. It's connecting straight in. It's pure hydrogen going into our system. So this one needs to connect in there. And yeah, I got a bit of hydrogen to go in there to start with. But that's just going to get pumped out through here. And it will float off through the rest of the base. I got a bit there that I want to scrap. And so then that pipe coming up, that needs to go into this area in here. So the first thing that we're going to do in here is we're going to get rid of all of those. Time for some combat, ladies and gentlemen. Time for a bit of combat. Let's see what you can do with a bit of combat. How's the temperature going on? See how much this has cooled down already with that radiant liquid pipe that we got running through there. It's absolutely fantastic. It's doing a brilliant and wonderful, amazing job. There. We have taken care of all of them. So that one there is going to be deconstructed. That one is going to be deconstructed. And that one is going to be deconstructed there. I've got more stone hatches being brought over, which have no business to be here at all. So I'm going to slaughter them as well. This is a load of extra stone hatches that have been building up in other places we don't really want here. Lots and lots of food. Now, I've got unrefrigerated food at the moment. I've got 400,000 calories up there. But that would be these bits of meat on the floor, I'm hoping, and nothing else. And there, that room is now done. So then we go into power. We go to hydrogen generator. And we can go 1, 2, 3... 4 more hydrogen generators can be plonked down there for a minute. I'll take the heavy watt conductive wire right in here. I'm just going to have the standard copper wire coming off of this one. And I've got... that line is there. That's just coming straight up off of here. So I'm going to be using that same line. I'm going to do a line of power cable across there like that. I'm going to demolish that door so that I can run some more power cable out through there. I'll take the ventilation this way, and that bit of hydrogen is going to go up to there like that, and that is a mistake right here. So you need to be cancelled. I'll cancel all of those. I need to do this slightly differently. Ventilation, power, hydrogen generator. Right, well, I put one there, didn't I? Right, so I'll put one there, and then I'll leave a gap of one in between them. That's a better way. And then, so we've got 4 of them. They come over like that, and that's all of them then neatly spaced out, and there shouldn't be any problems. 4, there, right, we've got all 4 of those neatly spaced out. So I go back into the power line, and take the heavy watt conductive wire. Run that out into that bit, and I'm also going to connect it back into here. Then I'm going to have the automation, and take the automation wire, and that one is going to connect those together, but it's not going to connect that. I want to connect this line down here, which I'll bring up this ladder over here. So it's only into one battery just on the side. The hydrogen generators are kind of like the important ones, and we want all of those to be running. Join you. Join you. Right. Hydrogen generators first. Now, apparently it's rather warm in this bit. Temperature overlay. Scalding. What's the temperature around here? These electrolyzers pumping out a bit of heat. It's not that hot, is it? I must have a pocket of heat somewhere. A bit of heat in here. I know that it's hot in there. That's to be expected. Shouldn't be any other pockets of heat at the moment. I got a nice bit of... I mean, we need more cooling. We do need more cooling, and that's something that perhaps we want... Well, it is something that I'm going to be working on very, very soon. It's very high priority for me is to get this cooling underway. You need to be working up towards your exosuit training. You can have electrical engineering, considering that you like it. You over here... Let's just pop that one in there, shall we? I got 28 out of 30 dupes who can do exosuits. So, there's the last one. Right, so it's just Bert now, who doesn't have exosuit training. And that gives +2 athletics skill, if they get that one. 17 out of 29, 33. Ellie can have some more training. You're going to go with some hard digging. Ren over here, you're also going to take some hard digging. Ruby, your morale is a little bit low, so we won't push that. I know that I got some people here scolding. That's actually not going to be any kind of a problem. That's better. This is how I wanted this to work. Now I can go into ventilation. Still scolding, though. Right. We've got an absolute mess of stuff going on here now, haven't we? So, we want to put a pipe jumping across... Actually, that's the wrong way round. Cancel that build. Go into ventilation. I want a gas bridge. I want to flip that one over. I just want that one heading in that direction. So you'll drop back down and that one will connect into there. I've got you connecting into here. That's going to go up and connect in that way. And then these two, I'm going to go there. That goes over the top, runs over and connects into there. I don't know if that's the best way to do it or not, but it should then kind of like spread out a little bit more evenly towards all of them, I think. I don't know. We'll give it a go anyway. We'll see what we can do with that. What's the temperature like? The temperature should be alright in there. Temperature should be absolutely fine under there. I got new printables available. I've forgotten about those for ages. Ooh, Weezewort seed. I'll definitely have that one. Right. And temperature now is 65 degrees. So we could do with, you know, other bits of cooling, especially over here now. Right, the cooling in here, this is actually paying off a bit, but maybe we need to get the water moving around the rest of the base a little bit more efficiently as well, and introduce some more cooling loops in various places. But look at the hydrogen that we have got burning off in here now. I've got a massive hydrogen coming down from these two, and because of the way that I've now got these pipes set up, it's a lot more compressed. So I've got 3 hydrogen pipes running in there. 3 hydrogen generators. And those are going nuts as well. Once these batteries reach all the way to... It's these over this side. Once the battery reaches 70% on there with the automation, we go and have a look at that. There, red signal. And the dupes are out of those up there and not being used. Oxygen is now being spread around the map. We've got our power problem, for the most part, has now been dealt with and taken care of, and we don't really need to worry about it. We don't need to worry about food for these up here. If you have a look at them, they are starving. They will starve to death over time. I'm okay with them starving to death. We're not giving them any food, and there'll be a constant supply of food for us instead. And that, as far as I'm concerned, is just perfect. I've got plenty of oxygen coming in down here now. If you have a look at this, there's oxygen coming into there. Most of these are now full. If they're not completely full, they're filling fairly rapidly. And then I got a lot of oxygen coming down this way and filling up these suits. So they're busy industriously cleaning all of this back and doing all of these jobs in here that I've requested that they go and do. I mean, they've not been working on them for very long, but they are now working on them. And that means that we can just, like, add in a couple of extra little bits in here. We've got the igneous rock there. Like, I can just put in these extra couple of pieces here just to finish those off. And, like, I've got these... Actually, I haven't got any others to go and do. I will put those in there and remove those three, because I don't need that to be any different now. And now we've got enough sort of time, we've got enough people, we've got enough stuff going on that they can come back through. Devon has decided to go and get himself stuck over here, which, quite frankly, was rather stupid. So in order to be able to save Devon, I'm going to have to put that one there as a priority 9, just so that Devon can escape again, because he's a moron. While they're working on that, I also need to get a pipe coming from all that salt water into here, because that's the idea, that's the long-term plan I've got on this bit, is I want to just be dumping salt water into here and filling this up with salt water. And I'm going to put so much water in here, I'm going to basically fill this up as high as I can, and then keep the level up. And I'm hoping then that the steam will condense at the rate that it's sort of coming in, and that will keep these permanently submerged without them overheating. I don't know what the salt... because I've got the saltwater geyser. I don't know what the saltwater boiling point is. That's the only issue that I've got, is what is saltwater boiling point? Does it tell us? I've got critters, notices, elements right there, liquids there, brine. It's not brine. I haven't got brine. I've got salt water there. Right, have a look at that. Gas, 99.7. Brine is minus 7.5. Evaporation, that's perfect. So that means it's not going to get too hot for stuff in here. That's what I like. That's what I want. Thermo-aquatuner is iron ore. Now, that is a slight problem with these in here. I'm getting overheat damage because I've built it out of iron ore. That would be a utility, the thermo-aquatuner right here. If I'd built it out of gold amalgam, it would have worked better. I don't think I can just change it over. So I need to go back through, and anything here that is being damaged, I need to rip it apart and then rebuild it out of gold, so that I've got a higher heat tolerance, and then I shouldn't be getting this constant blockage. I mean, yeah, it'll probably just end up getting hotter, but that's awaiting delivery. So I'm going to deconstruct you. I'll change you to priority 9. I'm going to deconstruct you. You in here, you are iron ore. Priority 9 and deconstruct. You are the same. Thermo-aquatuner. You are also iron ore and iron ore. So we're deconstructing all of these thermo-aquatuners a minute. Like that. And we're going to rebuild them as gold amalgam. These weeds warts we'll end up removing from here, and we're going to go and put them in our base so that we can benefit more from the cooling. Well, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for a little while. We need to let the replicants rest. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And I am just going to drag out this farewell just a tiny little bit, just so that there is enough space and time on the screen to put up a couple lots of you absolutely wonderful supporters of the channel. You should be seeing some of your names coming up now. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.